Okay, y'all, here is how this is going to work. You've got a map of the things that you can choose from for Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. You have 3 things that you need to work on and submit by the end of the day on Friday. One of them is that you need to keep working on your AVID portfolio if you have not already gotten it to this point. So, in the blue box, it tells you everything that has to be done by Friday in your AVID portfolio. Many of you are already there. And if you can get your portfolio to that point, that would put you in the 3-4 band on the rubric. If you want to go in and keep working on your portfolio and push it up into the 5, 6, 7, 8 bands, you should go in and add that intersectionality identity page, and you should continue to add evidence of your skills with reflection. You can also go in and start to add that additional information about your 9th grade year. So sports, clubs, organizations, win sessions, all of that other stuff. So that would be green box work on your portfolio, but at a minimum, everybody has to have evidence from all 8 classes with a reflection, have your identity page complete, and have your IB score story included. All right, second pathway is doing a tutorial. This is a Criterion B assessment. It's measuring your development of skills. So everybody needs to select a TRF for your needs, complete the TRF form, participate in a tutorial, playing a role, and then reflect on your tutorial and learning. That is the minimum that would get you in that 3-4 band. If you want to make sure you're up in that 5, 6, 7, or 8 band, make sure that your TRF question is a level 2 or a level 3, and that your reflection on your tutorial includes what skills you used and how you could improve on the next tutorial. And then the final pathway is working on this AVID summative task. We did the introduction of the summative task at the start of class on Tuesday. This is a Criterion A, knowing and understanding, and Criterion C, communicating summative. The minimum that you need to have done by Friday is you need to identify your intersectional identity traits, and you need to choose which of the 3 pathways in the AVID summative you are going to do. If you are done with that and you still have time, you might push up into this 5, 6, 7, 8 band and start your research, start gathering your information, and you're going to choose which project format your final is in. So are you going to make a podcast, do an infographic, create posters, do a speech, do a presentation, etc. You need to absolutely sign up for one of the tutorial sections and then make sure you have time to work on your portfolio and your summative. So here's how this is going to look. You're going to go into this doc. We'll do this all together. Then you on your own are going to create your AVID plan for the week. So here, let me uncheck these so you can see them more clearly. And then you're going to sign up in student support time. You can do this all on Tuesday, or you can sign up on Thursday for Thursday's student support time and Friday for Friday's time. Up to you. Here is how you're going to use, this is what you do first. Before you go into student support time, you're going to figure out your plan. You need to spend some time looking at and reflecting on your AVID summative, and giving yourself time to do that work. It's going to be either Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday. You're going to choose one of the times to do an AVID tutorial, and remember to build in time to work on your TRF. If you want more class time to work on your summative and your portfolio, you could always do that TRF as homework. Up to you. You're and you can see here you'll have a choice of tutorial times. There's one on Tuesday, there are two tutorial times on Thursday, and one on Friday. They're all 30 minutes long. And you get to choose. It's limited to 7 people per time, so you'll need to spread out over the 3 days. So you're going to want to maybe schedule yourself for time to write your TRF and then sign up for a tutorial time. You're going to have to write the TRF before you do the tutorial time. You could write it on Tuesday and do a tutorial on Thursday, however you want to do it. And then you can sign up in SST for individual work time on your AVID portfolio. That individual work time, when Maggie is in the classroom, she'll be available. I will always be available to come around one-on-one and check in with you about your portfolio work. And then you also need to, as part of this plan, think about what skills are you going to need to complete this part of your plan, and then how can you hold yourself accountable. And then before you go in and sign up in SST, you're going to have either me or Maggie check this off and make sure that this looks good and that you've got all of the bases covered. So if I knew that I wanted to get up into this 5-6 band on my AVID portfolio, and then I needed to choose an AVID tutorial and start my AVID summative, I might say, I want to start by doing that intersectionality mini lesson. Like, I want to just talk to Ms. Wilcox or a group of people a little bit more, maybe watch a video to understand the idea of intersectional identity a little bit better before I choose which parts of my own identity I want to focus on for the summative. And then once I've had that discussion, I'm going to focus on and choose my pathway for the summative. So that's what I want to work on Tuesday. And if I go down, I'm going to need to be able to focus, use my self-management skills. And in the discussion, I'm going to need my communication skills and how I can hold myself accountable. I can stay focused on the conversation. I'm going to keep my AVID summative open, so I'm writing things down as I think of them. And I'm going to choose not to find out if my friends are signing up for that same discussion group, because it might help me focus better if I'm actually not in a group with my closest friends who distract me. Thursday, I'm going to do tutorials. So I'm going to use the 10:20 to 10:50 slot for writing my TRF. I might have a little bit of extra time once I'm done with that, so I could go in and work on my portfolio or my summative. But I'm going to sign up for individual work time for that 10:20 to 10:50. And then at 10:50, I'm going to sign up for tutorials. And I'll do that for the last half hour of class on Thursday. And then on Friday, from noon to 12:30, I'm signing up for individual work time. I'm going to make myself work on my portfolio. I know that I still need to write my AVID score story, so I'm going to go back to, I think it was assignment 1.4, and write my AVID score story and put that into my portfolio. I still need to find evidence for math and design, and then I want to finish my identity page. I want to zhuzh that up a little bit, add some images to it, make it look cool. And again, I'm going to need focus and self-management. I'm going to maybe listen to music that helps me focus. I'm going to find a part of the room where I'm not distracted by other people. And I might even make a little checklist for myself so I can cross things off as I get them into my portfolio. Then, before the end of the day on Friday, I'm going to go in and look at how well did I do. So did I make a good plan? Did I sign up in SST? Did I get everything done that I wanted to? So I'm going to measure, did I plan in a basic way? Like, I just made a plan on paper and I didn't sign up in SST, or I just signed up in SST but didn't do a very good paper plan, and I got a little bit of work done. That's going to put me in that 1-2 or the beginning band. If I planned with some thought and detail, I wrote my plan and I signed up in SST, but it's pretty basic, and I got some work done and submitted at the 3-4 band. So everything I did is described in these blue boxes. Then I'm in that 3-4 band on my rubric. If I planned, I was really thoughtful in the way I scheduled my week. I put in detail and I reflected, and then I wrote up my plan with detail and explanation, and I signed up in student support time. And then I got work done and submitted at at that 5-6 band, so those green bubbles, for at least 2 of the 3 areas, then I'm up in that 5-6 band for developing my skills. And finally, if I planned with thought, detail, and reflection, I signed up for small group tutorial and individual work time, and I reflected but with evidence and detail, and I got work done and submitted at that 5-6 band, at least that green bubble, for all 3 areas, then I'm in that 7-8 band. And so you're going to decide, am I at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, and tell me why that's where you are. And then you are going to submit this as well, because this is actually a Criterion B assessment. So you're getting a whole bunch of feedback right now about your portfolio, your tutorial, your summative task so far, and you're using your AVID skills to plan, to self-advocate for what you need, to focus, hold yourself accountable, and reflect on your learning. So all kinds of AVID skills coming together right now. All right, that is our week in AVID for the last week of the calendar year. Work hard, good luck, ask for what you need.